Letter written in almost illegible cursive. Someone stole my baculum. I'm looking at you, my letter vandal. You always have to scribble something spiteful underneath my letters. But without a large baculum, I won't be able to stir the potion for the day of eternal nights. The baculum is what adds strength to it, and it can't be just any baculum. It requires the most monumental brown bear that walks these forests, and I hesitate to believe that such is out there now. I will curse you, letter vandal, during the midnight hours for a swarm of wild bees to attack you. Anyone else who doesn't feel the urge to destroy my letters, please help. Chidovi. Under the letter there is something added with a sharpie. I don't care about your curse, you old crook. Go back to your asylum. Now, this completely wild letter has a mission with it that says, don't look up baculum. Sometimes ignorance is bliss, so just resist the temptation to look it up and do what the slightly odd person asks. A high-score brown bear could make a beautiful taxidermy trophy in your lodge. This has to be a brown bear with a trophy rating of 4 stars or more, and I will leave it up to all of you to Google what a baculum is. Have fun. You might want to scrub your Google search history after that, though. Don't look it up on a company machine, is what I'm saying. Like, don't look this up on a work computer. Okay. How are we going to best go about this? On one hand, I do kind of want to go up there. You know what? Let's do it. Let's go over here as best as we can. We should be able to take the road down here, go right, and then go right here again. Get to the cabin. Get up here, make a left over here, and then just follow the river all the way to wherever this campsite is. There's a campsite somewhere up here. Then we can go back down, go over here, go to this one, and then we can teleport back to the house and get all the other campsites that we need. I think that might be the best way to go about it. Honestly, because there's no point in just driving all the way back now. So we want to go right over here, down the mountain. And then I think we need to go right again. Just gotta make sure we don't hit any badgers or red deer. Yes. We go right over here and directly to the cabin. Now this is one of my favorite cabins. Oh god. I don't think we're going to fit over that bridge with this car. Will we? Nah. Yeah, those are red deer. Let's try not to run them over as we try to find a river crossing spot. Can you guys please just move? Run. Be free. Run. Get out of here. Alright. Now visually, this is one of my favorite cabins. If I had to stay for a week in any spot on this map, this would be it. Just look at it. We have a very beautiful lake. We have nice places where we can hike. Nice forest, a bit of grass, a bit of elevation if you want a bit more of a challenge. Got a nice little boat that we can row out onto the river. It's just beautiful.
You've discovered Transylvanian highland forest habitat. Seemingly tame forests rich with sunset colors. If you have a glimpse through the colorful trees and manage to catch a sight of red deer, it's a privilege you'll want to remember.
It is such a gorgeous area. Don't trust a man named Katitashko. Let me tell you about this despicable lowlife. All he does is drink like a maniac and talk about me behind my back. Just insult me to my face, you coward. And don't listen to anyone else telling you anything different. I loathe him for his horrible personality and nothing else. Where his dislike for me comes from, I have no idea. Dear passerby, you are welcome to take rest in my humble cabin, but please help me with this feud. My trail camera isn't working anymore, and I know he tampered with it because he was the last thing the camera saw. I'm not in the area to fix it myself. I trust that you are a respectable one. Adam Porumba. Now, not everything he said in that letter was 100% truth. Not everything he said was truth. He does know where the other guy's animosity for him comes from. But yeah, we are going to have to go down to this area where he wants us to go, which is roughly around here anyway. So we're not going to do it just yet. We're going to do that on the way back when we come back from the next thing we need to do. For now, we are going to go up here to the... Wow, we actually managed to nail it almost completely. And then here we're going to have to go... I think the campsite is this way. Yeah. Oh, why do I still have all of these? I thought I already got rid of these. Yeah, so we're going to the right, to the left again. And then we're going back down, to the left, and to this cabin, I think. Oh, not cabin, campsite. But yeah, Kaltitasko is the guy who owns this cabin. So these two have a beef with each other, and that's why you need to do their missions kind of simultaneously. Because at some point you will hit a point where you will just not get new missions unless you advance the other cabin a little bit. But we'll get to that. For now, we're going to pick up some more campsites. Not all of them, but the ones that have missions anyway. Alright, here we need to go left. And then left again, and then we're not gonna have a road or a path to drive along, but we're just gonna have to follow the river. Alright, let's go. Off-road, here we go. Let's try not to run anything over. I thought it is 10, 10:30, so the only thing out here should be red deer, if at all. Alright, almost there. There we go, that's our campsite. We are Fox Dye, an international overseas brand known for its long-lasting and cruelty-free hair care. You may have heard of us thanks to a controversial ad campaign titled "Don't Die in Vain." I approve of this pun. The business has been great as of late. Even the weirdos who used to review bomb our products with obscure memes about nanomachines seem to have lost interest. What remains is a steady line of mostly retired, frequently rich customers with elaborate requests. One of them was submitted by a lovely lady from continental Europe. Unfortunately, I fail to recall the exact country she mentioned, but it was somewhere around your area. The lady in question suggested that mature female foxes from her homeland have this particular shade of red that she has never observed in another wildlife. We've been losing sleep for days now, but even after gathering photographs of local foxes, we still fail to see the difference from the foxes common in other regions. And this is where you come in. You are well known in the area for following ethical hunting practices, so we can rely on you in obtaining 2 samples for nailing the color just right and still promoting our motto of cruelty-free hair care. Spoilers, we are going to go after these foxes with either the SM-12 or, well, probably we're going to bring Grandpa's old gun, I guess. I'm sure if we study real samples, we can create a placebo product that satisfies our picky customer. This way, nobody dies in vain. Aria Gray, Director of Ethics Department at Fox Dye. So this will require 4. I thought it was 3. Maybe I'm misremembering stuff. 4 mature red female foxes. That's fine. We can do that. We're just gonna have, this is one of those missions, the sooner you pick it up, the easier it gets. Because you don't wanna have to start looking for foxes when you're already almost done, you know? Like, you don't wanna have this as your last mission and then having to crawl through the map just for 4 mature female red foxes. Like, that would be so annoying. Don't do that to yourself. Pick the mission up early. Do it as you go through the map. I'm sure we can find at least a few mature foxes. Oh, fuck. Let me get through here. Alright, back to the road we go. We're gonna have to go a bit further down than left. And then the next one, okay, we're gonna have to go up and down a few switchbacks and then on the left. Got it. We're gonna have to be careful we don't run anything over here because it's very easy to run over things on these switchbacks. But for once I'm actually happy that we haven't seen any animals so far. Alright, up there should be our next campsite. Let's see what we're getting from this one. What madness awaits us. This is also a very beautiful area. Very nice view. Welcome, dear hunter. In my family, a tradition runs through the generations of hunters, created by my great-great-grandfather, who was a historian. Dacia, which was a large part of Transylvania thousands of years ago, used to revere wolves. Dacians called themselves the ones the same as wolves, and they also draw their name from a god who appeared as a wolf. To become a true warrior, one has to pass an initiation rite or ceremony, in which young people put on wolf masks and mimic the behavior and appearance of wolves. Our hunting initiation tradition is to be as lethal and silent as a wolf, where the prey doesn't even know what happened. I don't have any children, and I don't want this tradition of my family to end with me. Please, don't let the tradition of Chiara end here. So this will require us to hunt a wolf shot from 80 meters or more. That is incredibly easy. In fact, it would be a lot worse if we had to do it from under 80 meters. And in fact, when the game first came out, this mission was worded somewhat strangely. So a lot of people thought that it was in fact under 80 meters and then wondered why they could not complete the mission. It is not under 80 meters, it is over 80 meters. So that will be easy because I don't have any intention of getting anywhere close to a wolf for hunting it anyway, so that's good. If I can shoot a wolf from 200 meters, I'm happy. Alright, let's go this way, and then here we're gonna have to go straight ahead until we get down here. Oh, hello, red deer. I did not see you there. Sneaky deer. Alright, yeah, straight ahead from here on out. Let's go. We got a hunting stand. And then we should get a campsite on the left side, I think. I'm not sure. No, we're not gonna enter private grounds, okay. Alright, we're actually gonna park the car over here. Because we're gonna have to teleport back to Porumba's cabin anyway, so... there isn't really much point in trying to get the car over here. Three things in life never stop exciting me. The sight of a late summer sunrise, the smell of deep woods, and the sounds bears make. Yes, you heard me right. The grunts, the growls, the moans, they have it all. What a palate. Unfortunately, I'm too much of a scaredy cat and poor shooter to experience it all at the same time myself. But I'll be relieved to learn that someone else did experience it. To the point that I'll pay you handsomely. Even if the bear doesn't make any sounds, it's okay, as long as you happen to hunt for it very early. Barry Bones, collector of life experiences. So this is another one of those missions. Transylvania has an ungodly amount of these hunt during nighttime, hunt just before dawn missions, and I hate it. I don't like night hunting at all. That's just a personal thing for me. I don't like night hunting. And back again, laundry all dead. Congrats, Malguardian. So this is one of 2 bear missions that we have. It needs to be an adult bear. There was a mistranslation here in the German version in the beginning that said a grown-up bear, a mature bear. It needs to be an adult bear. And we need to hunt it between 4 and 7, which sucks. Because that means we can't hunt the drink zones. Still better than the 4-star bear, which is going to require us to look at every single bear to find one that can hopefully make it to 4 stars. But yeah. Barely legal. I do appreciate the name of this task.